head. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. What's the LA, that where you find me though?
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowski to get things going. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 4.
Cousins steps away to his left. And it is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution. A 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run. Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
3rd down.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the 22-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the 22, Garoppolo. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Dan Bailey now to kick this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 37.
Complete.
A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
And a 49er first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, Mostert. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Complete.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick is
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing on 2nd down, Cousins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Play fake. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
Garoppolo. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do
a big seam, and he might go all the way.
All you got to do is look at it.
He's in for a touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
First down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
31.
Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for St.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Play action now. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. All square. 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. They still can't get it. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 26-yard.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A 1st down throw for Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Being chased out left. Yards, and the Vikings are going to retake the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2. At the 23-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Georgia,
they're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, San Francisco.
To throw is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Garoppolo to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
2nd and 3 at the Vikings 4-yard line.
Mostert. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot, but you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A huge play there. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph. 42 yards.
At the 26-yard
So
line.
now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On play action, Cousins. Flush to his right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 24-all. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
For a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
49er
to throw is Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here's Mostert. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 5. Brings
from the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.